Hello everyone, Supersonic Blue here, and welcome to another Witcher 3 campaign mission here on the channel. So today we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting doing some of the, just before we go into Skilliga, we've got a few contracts that need doing, Witcher and secondary contracts. Now, I'm still actually lower than the contracts, so if we have a look right here on quests, well, I'm low for most of them apart from this one that we're going to do, Cabaret. I thought we'd do Cabaret because this leads straight off from the last video, but then we've got Fist of Fury, might do that. We've got Zoltan dumplings. Okay, so I'm not going to bother with them because they look like they say they're in multiple locations, so I'm just going to leave them. That's something to do with. Okay, that's level 26. Basically, I'm going to aim to do all the ones that are in white. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's 3 here to be done. And in the Witcher contracts, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 to be done. Now, as I was exploring the map, I have actually done a Witcher contract by mistake. I didn't really mean to do it when I did it, but it just sort of happened. I was going towards this fast travel point in byways. There was a load of ghouls near the fast travel point, so I killed them all, so I could fast travel. But then a cutscene ensued, and basically the end of it is you have to kill a vampire. That's like underneath the town, and then you report to a guy in Oraton and can collect your rewards from there. And also you unlock a trophy as well. We unlock a trophy anyway from the B-side. The trophy I'm referring to is like PS4 trophy or Xbox trophy, which is defeat the Sarati or something it's called, which is a contract, which is in this case is a vampire. So there's a few of them trophies like that. That's why I want to do those sort of quests. Now, also I said I was going to do all this area here with the question marks, but as I discovered as I looked on an interactive map, there is the odd question mark here that I've missed that I couldn't technically do. Like, I believe that one there is a like a sign type monument type thing that you can get an XP point for. And there's another one, it's either there or there. But all these, I think, are part of one of the DLCs. Because particularly when I went into this area here, when I picked up that hidden treasure, it had a blue like exclamation mark as a treasure. Of course, it's part of all the DLCs, and it's like level 30 something. And this area here is like level 33. But these two areas aren't on the interactive map. It actually says they're level 33 on the enemies. Usually we're just like a couple of question marks because you don't know obviously what level they are. So I would imagine that all of this area, these question marks, they are DLC related quests. So I've just not bothered about that area. I went down here. I've taken, so here there was 2 wyverns, and there's if you go in there is a quest that relates to them. When you kill them 2 wyverns, a royal wyvern comes and it's level 23. The 2 wyverns there are level 21, and then there's a level 23 royal wyvern that comes. You get some money and XP for that as well. So I can, and you get that fast travel point as well, that in Benek. So it is possible to do these higher level ones, so that's what I plan to do, is to do the ones only in white, so I have a bit of a chance, and then I'll leave the rest until we get to an appropriate level where we can get to, and then what we'll do is we'll head into Skilliga. But anyway, like I said, we're doing this mission Cabaret. Meet Dandelion at the Rotary in time. It seems the best way of starting it off, because obviously it's how it ended last. Now I can never remember. Oh, I can actually. Oh my!
Hey. Well, you know.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. Risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
You know, I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know. No matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting.
No.
But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Got a snake's tongue as well. Old man Newman left me a gift last time. What?
Oh.
What's he schemed up this time?
Okay, another mission.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. Oh, just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. 'Cause we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Horse-son Junior, but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal...
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
The thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance. Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine, I'll help him.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla Vigo, Isengrim and Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. Has a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Oh, do we do this? Oh, it's not far away. We'll source it. Dangerous game. See them exclamation point missions that you just find randomly in the street. Most of the time they're pretty basic. But this one's actually a little bit more. It's just above or below my hair.
Locked. It looks like Zed's inside, and in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
Okie dokie. Hopefully, this is the way. There just happens to be a ladder nearby, so... I think it would be. Oh! Yes. Oh, come on. I've probably been in here before already, you know. Okay, we can't go that way. Which is fine. Oh.
Must be Zed.
Okay. We'll still do the mission cabaret.
Find it?
No.
Oh, Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Oh, fuck. Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Isengrim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Hey, where'd that ledger might be worth snooping around for. And we're looking for something. Either Zed had an ornery cat, or there's a hidden compartment under there.
Just before I do anything, let me just meditate. Right. So we need to use odd, I think.
Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Oh, this stuff up here. I can't bloody reach. How can I not reach? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm in a predicament. Okay, let's go.
Zoltan?
Geralt.
You've been in town a while? Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand. The city's walls are high. Its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege'd be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
Got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Whoreson Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it. Rumor is Whoreson recently quarreled with the others, but I know nothing more.
Oh, don't worry, he's dead.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Okay.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! The sea hills are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Zoltan, sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. Believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain you snuffed his killers out on the spot, so why worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi, who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with
Okay,
Ravi.
this is going a bit
Beat
longer
him
than I
about the
thought.
ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
We may not be able to do cabaret. Oh, bloody hell, at the same time. In the same video as this, because this is going on for a lot longer than I was expecting. Oh, God. Off we go.
Got right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's sour.
Eyes of war, veteran.
And I won't be playing him for it if that ends up being the case. Because I can't play. Well, I can, but I just don't know how to play. Still not played it yet.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
if you'd just given it up, instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to pay for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes.
Can't I just kill you instead?
Natalis card. Fancy that?
I got no use for Ravi.
This Witcher's no fun.
I'm not playing Gwent with anyone.
I got you, clean ass.
Need to stop rolling. Down he goes. And not properly seemed cruel, but I am not fighting anyone. I am not playing, not fighting. I am not playing cards. Okay, I'm not a big fan of card games, okay? If it ain't poker or bloody anything like that, blackjack, anything like that, I'm not interested, okay? I couldn't think of that second game. Poker, Texas Hold'em, poker and blackjack, I'm just not interested.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent! Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 Maids of Vigo Varo at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Let's do this.
Shivi! Caesar Bilzen. I remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar.
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does, Geralt fish?
Yeah.
Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha!
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
Okay.
So what's the Xanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme.
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Like shit.
All right. Grab your rods. We're off to the Pontar. Can't let this drivel stand. Not in my own home.
Wilson, did you hear Vibo Matilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Pontar Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself?
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Bombs.
How's that?
Wilson, heard many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
Oh, I nearly said in a bit and I was like, right, see in a bit.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you. Forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't he have yanked so hard you wouldn't have fallen in?
We're just nicking his...
I hired a witcher as my debt collector.
They're just nicking all his stuff. He's got some good stuff. Yeah.
Looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open.
How'd you put a mug in a chest? Oh, these candelabrums are... No, there's something up here, clearly. Does this fish do anything? Aha!
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
It's clearly in that one. Oh. Oh, he's got a lot of stuff in here for me to steal.
Portrait of Emperor Emir. Tempera on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Joachim de Vet's skull. Pretty grim curiosity.
Just nicking all his stuff.
Dining set from which Emperor Emir ate during his coronation ceremony.
Cannot think that. Damn it. What?
Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged. Ah, here's Fringilla. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Yeah, I really should have really should have not let it go.
Before, Whitehair.
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Wait now. Leaving already? Where's that bottle you went to fetch?
Greetings, Bilzen. We've a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him. And you two, get lost.
Leave him alone.
Cleaver will pay extra for killing the Witcher. Well, up to it, lads. Haven't you got all day?
Oh, it is. Fucking dwarves! Oh my god, that was too funny. I just dropped a quick kick to dwarf. Oh my god.
Oh, how will I ever explain this to Cleaver?
I'd recommend a letter.
Right. Got a pack.
Good luck then. Farewell.
I just drop kicked a dwarf. Oh my god.
You've a soft heart after all, Geralt. Oh, by the by, splendid job with that last one. Blood splatter nearly hit the ceiling.
Looked through Caesar's cabinet upstairs.
And?
No wonder he wasn't eager to show it off. Nilfgaardian armor, a portrait of Emir, Joachim de Vet's skull, Vatier de Rideau's dagger, the rope they hanged Skellen with.
Oh, shite. Disgusting fellow. To think I shook hands with him. But did you happen to take the rope? I know a few would pay a tidy sum for it. Some go in for that sort of thing.
No.
If you say so.
Also found a figurine. Nilfgaardian soldier. Magic spell on it of some sort, but I can't tell what kind.
Triss ought to know.
Triss is no longer around. So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shiteload of coin for them. Let's go.
I think we'll carry on with Cabaret in the next video. It's gone on for about half an hour.
The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not prejudiced against anyone, as long as they pay. Ooh. Oh, I can't wait to get...
Yeah, this doesn't feel like a setup.
Ah, at last. I fear the body's gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it. Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse in. I'll tend to the others.
Ooh. Oh, there goes his head. Okay.
Go on, Geralt! After him! I'd only slow you down.
Something like that way. All from not good things out.
What? Can't understand a word.
Is that a thing? Something.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Okay, so there he is. Just chasing him on the wall. Oh shit, where did he go? I didn't want to use the ladder, it just slows me down. Let's drop. Drop! What the hell? Oh, it's gone over there. Oh, for God's sake, locks it behind him. Oh, God! Oh, he's bleeding. Look at the state.
Leave me. Swiving drowners.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
No. Rather make sure this was our last meeting.
Woo! Be quick and swift. Maybe run through all that and kill all those drowners. And them soldiers. That's the word.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off? Ah, that's grand. Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I never managed without you, so you choose. If you want gold, it's not a problem. I'll find another buyer for these cards in a flash.
I'll have the coin
Rather have
because
the coin.
I'm not doing
It's
the Gwent
yours.
stuff at the moment.
I'll still pay the king of beggars on time. Won't that cocksucker be surprised?
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. And remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
Okay. Right, so that is where we're going to leave for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. Also hit that bell icon for future video updates like this. And I'll see you all later. Bye bye.